6 months have passed since a gunman opened fire in a Connecticut elementary school, and now school leaders and Newtown law enforcement are sharing their story here in mid-Michigan. NBC 25's Brittany Shannon has our big story tonight. Brittany.
Well, Jane, the superintendent from the Newtown School District and the lieutenant of the Newtown Police Department spoke before several hundred officials from all over Michigan today, each local department hoping to bring home valuable information to protect your children. The painful images of the December 14th massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School still fresh 6 months later.
To go back to that day, I usually have to speak from, written remarks because it helps me read it as opposed to visualizing it in my head.
Tragedy shaking Newtown, Connecticut. Now, school leaders and law enforcement using the town's tragedy for the good of other communities and school children.
But this was horrific, and I will do anything that would help this never happen again.
The most positive thing that we can bring forward is helping prepare people should any other major incident occur.
Newtown officials speaking before a room full of Michigan law enforcement and school leaders.
Anything that we can share that might change those guidelines and help prepare, that's what we're trying to do.
When an incident abroad happens, you look at your own community and think, how can we do things better?
Departments learning from Newtown that communication is key to making better and safer schools.
If you're not communicating, if the law enforcement doesn't understand what the school needs and the school doesn't understand what the police are doing, you're failing.
Failure is not an option, say leaders, when it comes to protecting kids and communities.
We are about the same thing, which is protecting people.
And just today, we do want to note that 6 federal agencies released a guide recommending best practices for emergency situations in schools. The guide comes after the Newtown tragedy.